All right, yeah, BOE.
Red team is banning first. Important to note, teams that switch sides. So now we have Don't Stop Li-Ming on red and the B.E.S.T on blue.
All right, so common bans on this map, right? You got like your Valas, your Greymanes.
Greymane, yeah. Zul'jin even wouldn't be bad.
Zul'jin, right? And
Just
again,
auto attackers
in general, right?
Greymane.
Yeah, the Greymane right off the bat. Right, so I mean, the idea of Battlefield of Eternity is to burn down these immortals that spawn mid, and so the reason characters like Greymane are really impactful is like that's exactly what he does. Okay, like
he just shreds through the immortal.
He just shreds. He has such high attack speed, such high damage, and he's meant to chase people down and finish them off. But if you just stand there and let him hit you, he's the best in the game.
I mean, we've all seen Split Push Greymane, right? The legend of Split Push Greymane.
Interesting
take the concept of that. You put him on the immortal, he shreds it. Artanis, super good pick here.
So super good pick. I want to see another tank though for sure.
Absolutely. Insofar as the first pick though, it's really good.
They haven't banned out the Anubarak, so we could see that from Weasel. Yeah.
What I love about Artanis here is that A, he has amateur opponent, which means he does extra damage to the immortal. But B, he can pick up the blind and toss it on the team while they're doing it,
right,
and stop their damage.
So the issue that we've seen so far, right, like we do get to see the Anubarak from Wicked Weasel. We do see the comfort pick for... oh, no, that's not Sig. I was thinking the teams had switched. Okay, so Li-Ming on Sig. What do you think of that?
I think Li-Ming is... Oh, hold on. Gul'dan.
Okay, so Gul'dan Auriel coming out.
Gul'dan Auriel. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, it just took me a moment to register that. Li-Ming is actually really good on this map if you take, like, all the magic missile talents. But even then, she still does a lot of damage, especially once she gets Mirror Ball. In particular, though, like, you can grab, like, Seeker and just shred an immortal.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
We'll see if she goes magic missile build or not.
I guess maybe she's thinking... I'm sorry, go ahead.
I still think it's pretty good, right? It's a pretty safe pick.
So we see the Leoric ban from B.E.S.T. They're obviously anticipating, like they're going to go a second tank, seems like.
Absolutely.
Maybe a Sonya? Might not be bad. I'm going to want to see another tank here from
for
Li-Ming.
Sure.
I do like the Li-Ming. I do like the Li-Ming. Just that if she gets swapped, right, by Artanis, she does have some escape for that. But so would Vala. You know what I mean? And maybe a better pick.
For sure. No, you're right. Like I think ideally, like some sort of like good auto attacker probably would have been better there. But I think Li-Ming is fine.
Well, I guess it surprised me because I know that Sig plays Vala.
She plays Vala, yeah. And she plays a good Vala.
Correct. Okay, so we do see Lunara coming out on career night. Okay, so I like these. I like this. Very ability damage heavy.
Yeah. Zeratul is specifically a response for the Gul'dan. Just a way to just get on that Gul'dan.
Right, so the neat thing, right, about Gul'dan and Auriel is that they kind of infinitely feed each other. However, Gul'dan does chunk himself for damage in order to give himself mana back. And so Zeratul is kind of a finisher in a lot of ways. You see that from like Greymane as well. Very difficult to pick Gul'dan into Greymane because he's just going to jump straight into you. Okay, so double support.
Okay, double tank, double support. Whoa. This is interesting.
I like this. You know I like Lili. Okay, and Lili is definitely a comfort pick for Kieri as well. We've seen her pick Lili multiple times. They are a little bit all in on the Gul'dan though.
On damage, I think.
Yeah, they're a little bit all in on the Gul'dan. So Kieri is gonna
hyper carry Gul'dan.
Well, you're gonna get some good damage out of the Lili too, but enough? I don't know. Big Uther pickup here. I think that's huge. Uther's such a good support right now.
So, judging from just these two comps, I think the B.E.S.T can easily win the race. Easily.
Yeah, Yeah, I think you're right.
They
Well,
have
don't.
Lunara.
You got amateur opponent, right? And then
Gul'dan.
and then the Gul'dan. It's not a foregone conclusion at all, but I do think you're probably right. I think Lunara, especially after she picks up her version of amateur opponent, I can't remember what it's called, that does Nature's Culling or something. That does the one at 7.
Yep.
It does so much damage to immortals and
And
structures.
Anub'arak just has like good damage in general, plus his beetles.
Correct.
Zeratul has great damage. Li-Ming does good damage. We'll see how this goes. Alright, B.E.S.T on the left side, the blue team. Don't stop believing on the right side, the red team.
So this is a big game for the B.E.S.T. If they lose this, they're going to be knocked out. They're not going to be in the championship. They'll be in the they'll be fighting for 3rd and 4th at that point, which is surprising because I had them. They were my pick. They were my pick to go all the way.
Absolutely, absolutely. As much as I like the name Fart, the B.E.S.T, I think I really liked their lineup. But it's not, of course, it's not over yet.
It's not over at all. You're going to see a solo lane Johanna. What do you think of that?
Solo lane Johanna, huh? I guess that's who you send up there, because I'm not sure. I mean, you could probably do Artanis.
You're right. I guess it had to be. No, I guess I would have done Artanis. I maybe wouldn't have not done the Lunara top either, because I think you need her damage.
Exactly.
You could just have somebody soaking the bottom.
I think their thinking here is just Johanna for the wave clear.
Okay, so Segatai going on the Gul'dan like we talked about. He's gonna get away, but it's gonna be close.
A lot of damage taken. However, they have an Oriole who doesn't use mana.
Correct.
You can just heal up. They have double support. All that poke damage is now eliminated. They spent all that mana and all those buttons, and it's all just healed up.
So
Segatai sneaking around.
Yeah, Segatai is looking for the flanks.
Real quick.
Okay, so big initiation on the Oriole. Just able to get away. And we
Johanna is just getting poked out.
Yeah, top lane's going pretty bad for Li-Ming.
Really, yeah.
But bottom lane's not going great for them though. They're getting pushed around quite a bit by the Gul'dan.
For sure, for sure. They're all at about half health or so, and red team just keeps getting healed up. Like the Oriole, like look, they're just back at full health again.
Yep. Well, when you go double support, right? I mean, yes, they do have a kind of a lack of damage, but you're gonna have to be really impactful with your picks, otherwise you're just not gonna get anywhere.
That's basically the game plan of double support: is you outlast the enemy.
You just outlast them. Correct. Right.
And they keep getting lower and lower and lower until you finally just get a pick.
Right.
Look at that, like blue team, so low right now.
They're so low. Okay, they're doing okay. The race is fairly even.
Yeah.
Blue team maybe slightly ahead.
I think blue team got a little bit of a late start, but I think if they all just shred on this right now,
yep, I think you're right.
Oh my god!
Yep,
wow,
for sure.
Wait a minute. Red team gets it. That's incredible.
That's
wow.
really weird. Okay.
I would not have guessed that. However, I think things are going to start swinging in the opposite direction once Lunara gets her level 7 talent.
Interesting pick from, I didn't notice this until just now, but Greater Cleave at level 1 instead of Vorpal Blade on Zeratul.
Yeah. Oh, but not full cleave build, okay.
But not full
because
cleave.
He didn't take, yeah. He did still take combo slap. Interesting. Oh, and also, let's look at Gul'dan. He's going Q build.
Okay. Very interesting.
That's really interesting. Yeah.
I probably would want to see Lunara down here dealing with this Immortal.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Not a lot happened.
Soaking, they're kind of behind. I think it's okay.
Li-Ming's up by a talent here, but only for a few more seconds. Not a talent here, I'm sorry, just a level.
Yep. And 5 to 5. However,
Look at that. Shredding him, though. big swap on Weasel. He's able to get out.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, that might be it for the Artanis.
Yeah. Oh, buddy.
Is he able to walk out?
Oh, buddy,
double
he's
support.
Out, though.
Double support, Tibby.
Double support and Artanis. That was such a good swap.
That's incredible, yeah.
And that would have been a kill on any other target than a new Breck. Oh, I feel so bad.
Okay, so
because that was so amazing.
They're gonna try to fight this 4v2. I don't know about that.
Questionable. And again, Johanna is losing top. She's just trying. Okay, what I would like to see her do is just hang back, right? She doesn't.
Right, she just needs to soak
and clear the wave. She just needs to body soak. Because at any time, if she, good swap
big swap.
Goes.
It's on a Li-Ming though, so I mean Li-Ming's able to blink out.
Gets out.
Not a lot of follow-up. I think once he hit level 10, and you're gonna see that water dragon come out, then I think you're gonna start seeing when those picks pay off.
Big picks, yeah.
And even
the thing about this too that I didn't realize is that on the side of the B.E.S.T, they have like 3 characters with escapes.
Right, and I think that's a response to the
Artanis.
Yeah, to the Artanis for sure.
Li-Ming's doing a really good job here, bot lane, and I mean,
he's in trouble. Okay, Zeratul goes down. So red team is up a talent tier going into this objective, and that's huge. And it's a 4v5.
Not for very long though.
Not for very long.
They're about to hit 7. There we go. 7s have been achieved. Wormhole on Zeratul. Zaya's vengeance on Li-Ming. Wow.
No, that was huge.
Oh, this is interesting. Lunar did not go.
Big flanks from Sig. You keep throwing those arcane orbs into the... Yeah, you're going to get a pick off here sooner or later. In fact, I think if you're...
Oh, I thought for sure
that was
Gary
close.
Was gonna get hit by that. Artanis very low.
Okay, so Li-Ming on the run at this point. There's a reset.
On it down. They can clean this up.
Ooh.
I want to see them get a little more aggressive here.
I want to see them get a little more aggressive. I understand that they're being cautious, but I feel like that could have snowballed into something really big.
They've gotten 2 or 3 more picks. But it's all good for them still, because they get free push on the Immortal, while all of Red Team had to back. So yeah, I said this during the fight, but there was a fight, so Lunar did not go Nature's Calling. She went Wild Vigor.
Okay, I think that's a big misstep. I feel like that's what they needed in order to clear this as quick as she could.
It might still work out though, honestly, because they might just scale better anyway. And for this, it gives Lunar more teamfight damage. So we'll see. We'll see if that costs them in the end or not, but I think it could work out.
Okay, so we got Li-Ming soaking bottom. Uncontested. They got all 5 top.
Yeah, this is what they should be doing, honestly. They don't need to commit all 5 top. Just have 1 soak bottom, the rest push with the Immortal, because the Immortal's basically your 5th anyway.
Right.
Ooh,
that would have been big.
That was so close.
Okay, so they're going to have to back off. Talent tiers are equal. A little bit of an XP advantage from the B.E.S.T, but not significantly.
I really, really love the Bursting Light pickup on Oriole here.
Yep, I agree.
Her W cooldown becomes 2 seconds, and with cooldown it's always full. She's just going to be pumping out heals. Morgan Coke is a little far forward, but he's Johanna.
It's Johanna.
Get out. There he goes. Pops is unstoppable.
Right, he also has Laws of Hope available if he were really in trouble.
Yep.
Very early Bruiser can't pick up from Li-Ming. I would wait another probably minute and a half to take that and have it pushing while the objective is going.
Exactly, right. What you want to do is about 30 seconds before the objective starts, you start on that camp, you clear it, and right as it's starting up, you cap it. And that way, the camp starts pushing off in the lane while everyone else is worried about the Immortals, and it just gets a ton of free push.
Okay, so the thing I'm seeing right now is that the B.E.S.T does have a talent tier advantage. They have ults, and Li-Ming does not. This is the time when you should be hammering them. You should be taking a fort, and the window now has closed, right? We're on an even talent tier. All teams have ults.
Exactly. Falling Sword and Water Dragon out of Li-Ming. Ooh, and Purifier Beam.
I don't agree with the Purifier Beam just because everyone on their team has escapes.
not only that, but they have a lot of auto attack damage.
Right.
Like Anubrak's auto attacks actually hurt, and especially if he takes acid drenched mandibles. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Okay, we do see the Divine Storm on Uther. He may be going for it, but it's a little bit early. I think now is the time. Big Divine Storm about to come out. Oh, it's saved by the Aegis, though. So Divine Storm hit nobody. VP is going to stall the fight out.
Hey,
Morgan's in trouble.
Hope was getting really low during that big Purify. Entire blue team is split. Gul'dan goes down. Zeratul goes down.
Okay, Kieri in trouble. Oh, huge from...
I love it. That was amazing.
Okay, so big momentum shift. And we're going to see him go ahead and take this.
Some mana here. She might get stunned. Oh, yep. That's a lesson I've learned.
Okay, they're going to want to fight this. They're looking to fight this 3v4. I don't know if that's
absolutely. I mean, blue team can absolutely fight this right now.
Oh no, blue team can absolutely fight this. I don't think they shouldn't be getting scared like this.
No, yeah.
They're kind of leaving Uther out to.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Uther's in trouble.
Right? He has all the armor.
He is.
All of the armor in the world. Okay. What Zeratul should be doing right now is find that Gul'dan and get on him. But he has to back off because he's scouted. Blue team's caught in a choke point. Not a good spot for them. Falling Sword goes out.
Oh, big stun. Okay, they're looking to make the pick on the Oriole. It's pretty dangerous.
Blue team's very split right now. So is red team, though. Artanis is getting
Artanis is low, but he's Artanis. He goes down.
I want to see them get on that Johanna. Ah, but she walks away.
Six and a half back for mana.
Something I would like to see more from blue team is capitalizing more on the Li-Ming resets.
Absolutely.
Because usually what's been happening in these team fights is they'll get like a kill and then just kind of back off a bit. But they need to realize that they have Li-Ming. She's a reset hero. She thrives on getting kills.
They're collapsing pretty hard on this Oriole. Oh, but
wow, huge water dragon.
Okay, Uther goes down, but he's Uther, okay? So he can still heal. We might see Kieri go down.
Oh my god, she might get out, though.
She got out.
She's out. She's out. What a god.
Oh, okay. So
though,
Morgan goes in for the stun. Maybe should he used it to just escape.
However, red team. No, there's no way, right?
Is there?
Can red team actually get this immortal with the Artanis on it?
No, Lunara needs to get back up on theirs though, otherwise it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Honestly, all they needed to do was just sound like one person down, I think, to defend, and then the rest just shred. But it's fine because they still got it.
Right. Okay. So again, big momentum shift from B.E.S.T. They have 13. And Li-Ming doesn't, so this is huge. They're a full level up with a talent tier advantage, so I think this is pretty big.
They should fight. They should absolutely force the fight and just go in hard as soon as that front wall goes down.
I just noticed that we don't have Cocoon on Anubrak. You agree with that?
Yeah, I think so. Anubrak is their only tank, and Uther's their only healer. Uther doesn't deal well with AoE damage. Anubrak needs a way to keep himself up.
Oh, big fear splits the team. Water Dragon goes out,
yeah,
Purifier goes out, but just not.
Purifier beam. It's just not doing much, right? It just blinks away. Red team doesn't have much setup for Purifier, right? Like they can't stun somebody.
Oh, Weasel's going in deep. I don't know.
Ooh. Weasel goes in.
He goes in, but he's gonna have to go right back out.
Yeah, maybe a bit of miscommunication there.
I think there was. Yeah, a Career Knight's very little health on Lunara.
They were getting low on mana and health. That was scary. That was a little scary.
It's a little scary. Looks like we're going to see Johanna start to do some camps, but can she do it fast enough?
Johanna can absolutely do camps, but the thing is she just does them slow, right?
Right.
Oh, Zeratul scouting this.
So Zeratul scouts it, but he's going to get seen.
Caught out. He can win this, though, right? It's just Johanna.
I think Johanna wins this, man. Just look at that. He's bullying the hell out of him. And now he's going to have to get out for real.
Oh, yeah. I think maybe if he timed his damage around the Unstoppable, he might have been able to chunk her a little more, but still Johanna is still going to hold that point forever.
So
that's a free camp.
A couple bruiser camps, man, going out again very early. The timing needs to be a little bit tighter, I think.
However, there's nobody bot lane. So
Correct.
This is actually really good for blue team, right? There's nobody.
Morgan is extremely deep right now.
Morgan's dead.
Morgan's dead. No, he can't.
But again, like, look at blue team. Blue team's just super low all the time.
They're really
just doing so much damage.
Well, this is kind of what we talked about in the beginning. When you have a double support comp, the idea is that you can just kind of grind the other team down over time, right?
Yep.
But you know, you don't have a lot of damage.
They don't have kill potential.
If you look at, so we've got 44,000 damage from Career Knight on Lunara, followed up by 41,000 on Li-Ming. Nothing close to that over here. Okay, 34,000 on Gul'dan.
And I think the big problem too is like when you look at these team fights, you're seeing all of blue team getting really low, but no kills.
No kills.
And it doesn't do you a whole lot of good to do all that damage if you can't secure the kill. And you look at the kill number, and it's 8-3 in favor of the B.E.S.T.
So I think you can fight here, but yeah, see, okay.
Oh my
that
God,
was massive. Okay. Okay, so 4v5. This is tough. I think Weasel's gonna.
He just needs to get out of there.
Weasel needs to get out of there. Everybody needs to get out.
Weasel is. Oh my God! Wait a minute. There he goes.
Okay, so they were able to finish it off.
Hey, Purifier Beam actually paying off.
That Purifier Beam value. At this point, you just need to get out.
Without it. Okay, it looks like red team is just. Yep. They're okay. What they're doing right now is exactly what they should be doing. Sending Johanna over to defend while everyone else attacks. This is the optimal strategy, because all you need is just one person to defend. Johanna has blinds and a stun. She can keep them off of it. Perfect. Great execution from red team.
Uther may be out of position. I mean, he's... Oh, yep, juked the wrong way, buddy.
Absolutely out of position, dude. He closed Divine Storm, but he goes down.
Okay, so we do have a talent tier advantage on the B.E.S.T. I will say, so what I was going to say before that swap happened was, if I'm the B.E.S.T. at that point, they were very close to 16, okay? We could have seen them soak up that 16 and then force the team fight with the talent tier advantage. Instead, they kind of hovered around the other Immortal, got picked from Artanis, and it snowballed into a big team fight. They lost the Immortal. I think, so ways to improve would definitely be... go get that talent. Go get that talent tier. You know, fight with advantage.
What do you think about Zeratul pushing top lane right now? Do you think he should be doing that, or do you think he should be down defending?
I honestly think he should be down defending. It's an even talent tier. Even if he got value, he's not going to get them the talent. They're just fighting down.
But he also has wood.
Right, he could save the keep.
For great, to greatly defend against the other team right here. That would be huge. But instead, blue team's getting really low, and Li-Ming goes down.
We still don't see the back. We still don't see the back from Zeratul.
Yeah.
And look how low they are.
Thought processes here. And now he's backing, and it just seems like too little, too late.
Yeah. Okay, so
if he was going to commit to that, he would have just committed. He should have just kept pushing. I don't think he should have backed right there. But, hey, that's what happens.
Okay, again, I think we're going to see them take this camp, and I think it's the Immortal just ended. So we're not going to have any value out of this. And you're seeing the same thing, I think, from the red team.
Because there's, like the red team camp is bot lane. Blue team's just going to rotate and kill it.
Right, exactly. They're just going to rotate and kill it. There's no value in that camp at this point.
Mm-hmm. Or not. They're actually going top. Okay. And it looks like they're both just going to fight over this camp right here. Red team doesn't know that blue team is there yet.
Okay, Segatai looking for a big flank here.
Big wood prison. That was really, really good. But they
might be able to isolate. Yeah, I don't think you can get any kills off it. Artanis getting really low. Segatai also getting low. He's going to go down. Uther's going to use the Divine Storm to get out. He used it a little bit late, I think. Rather than using it to save himself, should have used it off of the Void Prison.
Yeah, absolutely. That's something I want to touch on real quick. Their Void Prisons haven't gotten any value this game.
Right.
And it's weird because I feel like they have a ton of setup for it. They have the Uther for Divine Shield. They have the Anubarak. They have even the Li-Ming Orb, right? So that's what I want to see more from the B.E.S.T. I want to see more better Void Prison setups and better follow-up off of it, because I feel like that could really turn teamfights around in their favor. We've just been getting some really awkward Void Prisons, and
meanwhile, Artanis is got about 25%.
Yeah. It's got about 25% damage. This is really good. This is what they should be doing right now. Red team's clearing top, putting pressure on their keep, while Artanis just gets free damage on the Immortal. This is really good.
Now, we do see Mercenaries still pushing bottom, though. They haven't been cleared yet.
Interesting, yeah. And this is the Shaman camp, right? So those dogs are just going to keep respawning. And if left alone, they will just get a keep by themselves.
I would like to see them rotate and kill that really quickly. They have a commanding lead on the Immortal, right? And they're about to hit 20.
They can just defend and send Gul'dan down to clear. That's all they need to do.
If I'm the B.E.S.T, this is the time when you fight, okay? This is the time when you have to kill fight, because
really
you've got to go in hard.
Right now. The Zeratul kind of caught out. Whole blue team is split.
We can
make Void Prison.
Yeah. Oh, Morgan Code goes down.
That was a really good Void Prison.
Okay, double stuns.
Storm.
The Aegis saves the Gul'dan, but only for a second.
Oh, Lunar turned around and ran right back into the Purifier Beam. That's really unfortunate.
Looks like Artanis is going to get popped. Maybe a pick on Kieri as well. Okay. So even though... wow.
And again, this is what I was talking about. Look at the keep bottom lane.
Right.
The Shaman camp is just pushing in because they can just keep respawning those dogs. It's already done about 25% of itself.
Yeah, that's really impressive.
Shaman camps, man.
Shaman camps, man, I know. Well, that's why it's important to time them when you're supposed to time them, right? I mean, like, that got value.
Exactly.
That definitely got value, but it very easily could not have.
Yeah. I think it only got value due to sheer luck, right?
Absolutely.
Red team could have gone and cleared that, but they opted not to, and I think it kind of hurt them a little bit in the end, because it opened up a way for them to get to peak.
Okay, so 20.
They got that front wall.
We see 20 from both teams now. The B.E.S.T is going to have to back, though, get mana.
Gul'dan's going Demonic Circle, which I agree with.
Oh, absolutely.
He needs to stay alive.
I think he could just as easily...
to just die.
I think you could also... I wouldn't have faulted him for picking the Haunt upgrade for the lowered armor. Just to help him, because that's what they need, right? Is they need damage.
But if you look at the kills, it's 11 to 11.
Yeah, you're right.
Catch up. So I think maybe the thinking there is that they're just doing fine in teamfights right now. They don't need the extra damage, and that it's a little too risky, and you would rather just stay alive, because a death at this point in the game is too much.
Right, it would be huge.
Zeratul with a huge
VP.
This is where I want to see Uther get the Divine Storm.
I want to get the Divine Storm immediately. There it is. Right? Did it go off?
Nope, not yet. That was just the Anubarak. Divine Storm has not been used.
Okay, Aegis going off to save the Oriole. But she's going to go down.
Weasel going in.
Weasel's going in deep. Gul'dan's going to go down. That might be GG.
I love these leaping strikes, dude. They're so good.
I will say, Career Knight has really impressed me with his Lunara this time.
Oh, yeah. Just Lili and Johanna to defend. And
full team wide, there's the GG.
They go down. That's the GG.
However, you know what? They got minions on the core for Li-Ming. If they had stretched that out for longer, it might not have been. I mean, jeez.
4 catapults on their core.
They had 4 cats on the core, man.
So, that's 1-1, right?
It is. They're tied up 1-1.
Going to game 3, boys!
Let's look at the stats. Sig with 78,000 siege damage and 81,000 hero damage.
Li-Ming.
That's really impressive. Yeah, even though we didn't see a lot of capitalization on her resets, she did work.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it was all because of Zai's Vengeance. It was all because of that huge cooldown reset.
Yeah, I think you're right. You can just stand back and just
arcane orbs. Yep. Just keep doing damage. I'm really impressed because I think at the start of that game, the B.E.S.T were kind of losing it, right? Like they were losing the Immortal,
yeah.
They were losing the push, they were losing the team fights, but they started to just swing it back around hard, and they just started to just blow people up. And I think honestly, I think this came down to the draft because they just didn't have enough damage on the side of red team. Sorry, don't stop Li-Ming.
For Li-Ming, correct? Yeah.
Yep. It's so weird saying that because Li-Ming was also one.
No, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, like Don't Stop Li-Ming just didn't have enough damage. I think it was a really risky, ballsy move to only try drafting one assassin.
Okay, I'm gonna stop recording this one. We'll get ready for the next.
Yep, I think we're having a 5-minute break.
I think so too. Yeah.